Princess Sofia woke up early in the morning, feeling fresh and full of energy. The sun was shining softly through her window, and the birds were singing a sweet tune outside. She stretched her arms and smiled, ready for a new day. But she did not know that something very special was waiting for her, something that would change her entire week. Just as she got dressed and stepped out of her room, she heard excited voices coming from the dining hall. Curious, Sofia hurried downstairs. As soon as she entered, she saw her whole family sitting at the big breakfast table: King Roland, Queen Miranda, Amber, and James. They all looked excited, as if something amazing had just been announced. "Sofia," James called, waving his fork. "You're finally here. You won't believe the news." Amber giggled, her eyes sparkling. "It's going to be the most wonderful week ever." Queen Miranda smiled warmly at Sofia. "We were just about to tell you. Sit down, sweetheart." Sofia quickly took her seat, feeling the excitement growing in her chest. "What's going on? Tell me." King Roland cleared his throat dramatically, like he always did when sharing big news. "Well, my dear children, I have decided that the royal family needs a break. A long break." Amber gasped happily. "Tell her the best part, father." King Roland continued with a grin. "We are going on a royal vacation. A full week at the beautiful Crystal Coast Resort." Sofia's eyes widened. "A royal vacation? For a whole week? Really?" "Yes." Queen Miranda laughed softly. "We're leaving tomorrow morning." Sofia felt her heart jump with excitement. She had heard of the Crystal Coast Resort before. It was a magical seaside place known for sparkling beaches, gentle waves, and fun adventures. She had always dreamed of visiting it. "This is the best surprise ever," Sofia exclaimed. James nodded eagerly. "There's swimming, sandcastle building, treasure hunts, sailing, everything fun. And the spa," Amber added proudly. "I heard their princess spa is the best in the entire kingdom." Sofia giggled. "It sounds amazing." But King Roland wasn't finished. "There's one more thing. The Crystal Coast is home to some very rare magical creatures. So you might even see something magical on this trip." Sofia felt her heart flutter. Magical creatures? On vacation? It sounded too perfect. After breakfast, the whole family rushed to pack. Sofia opened her wardrobe and chose her favorite dresses, her adventure boots, her sun hat, and of course, her amulet. She placed everything neatly into her travel bag. Clover hopped into the room as she packed. "What's all the hurry? Did you find another magical feather?" Sofia laughed. "No, Clover. We're going on a royal vacation. For a whole week." "A vacation?" Clover jumped excitedly. "Does that mean lots of snacks?" "Yes," Sofia giggled. "And sunshine, and beaches, and maybe magic." Clover grinned. "Count me in." Sofia carefully added a small basket for Clover's snacks into her bag. She wanted her little friend to enjoy the trip just as much as she would. Later that evening, the castle was buzzing with excitement. Servants were loading luggage. The royal carriage was prepared. Everyone talked about the fun things they would do. Sofia, Amber, and James sat together in the garden, imagining all the adventures waiting for them. "What are you most excited about, Amber?" Sofia asked. Amber crossed her arms thoughtfully. "The spa, of course. And maybe a photo shoot on the beach." James raised his hand like a knight making a vow. "I'm excited for the sandcastle competition. I'm going to build the biggest castle ever." Sofia smiled as she looked up at the sky. "I'm excited for everything. The beach, the boats, the treasure hunts, and maybe discovering something magical." As the sun began to set, the sky turned orange and pink. Sofia walked to the lake behind the castle and sat quietly for a moment. She always liked coming here to think. She imagined the sparkling ocean, the warm sand between her toes, the soft breeze blowing through her hair. But she also felt something else, a strange, gentle feeling inside her heart. It was like the sea was calling her, whispering secrets she didn't understand yet. "Why do I feel like something special is waiting for me?" she whispered softly. The water rippled gently, as if answering her. Just then, Amber called from the castle. "Sofia, come on, It's bedtime. We have a long trip tomorrow. Sofia stood up, feeling excited and curious. She knew this vacation would be fun, but she also felt that the Crystal Coast held a secret, one that only she would discover. As she walked back to the castle, Clover hopped beside her. Do you think the Crystal Coast has any enchanted snacks? Sofia giggled. I don't know, Clover. But I do know one thing, this vacation is going to be magical. She looked up at the moon shining brightly in the sky and felt a warm thrill in her chest. The royal vacation hadn't even started yet, and she already knew it would be a trip she would never forget. The next morning came faster than Sofia expected. The castle buzzed with excitement as everyone hurried to get ready for the big trip. The royal carriage stood shining at the entrance, and beside it waited a large ship, the Royal Pearl, that would take them to the beautiful Sunset Island, the royal family's tropical vacation spot. Sofia, Amber, and James stood together, each wearing their travel outfits. Sofia wore a light purple dress with a sun hat, Amber wore a stylish pink beach outfit with sparkly sunglasses, and James wore shorts and a shirt ready for adventure. Clover sat on Sofia's shoulder, holding a tiny travel pouch filled with snacks. I hope this island has carrots, he muttered. Sofia laughed. I'm sure it will, Clover. King Roland climbed aboard the ship first. All aboard. It's a perfect day for sailing, he announced happily. The family stepped onto the Royal Pearl as the sailors raised the anchor. The ship slowly moved away from the castle docks, gliding across the calm blue waters. The sea sparkled under the sun, and gentle waves rocked the boat peacefully. Sofia leaned on the railing, watching the ocean stretch as far as her eyes could see. It's so beautiful, she whispered. Queen Miranda joined her. Just wait until we reach Sunset Island. It's full of magic and beauty. You'll love it. As the ship sailed farther, Sofia could smell the salty breeze and hear the soft cries of seagulls flying above. She felt excited, curious, and peaceful. Amber walked over, holding a seashell-shaped mirror. Do you think there will be a princess spa on this island? I need tropical beauty treatments. James rolled his eyes. Amber, it's an island. We're going to explore, swim, maybe climb trees. Climb trees? Amber nearly fainted. What kind of vacation is that? Sofia giggled at their usual arguing. It made everything feel normal, even on the way to a magical island. Hours passed, and soon a shape appeared near the horizon, green mountains, tall palm trees, and sparkling beaches. The water around the island was turquoise, glowing brightly in the sunlight. There it is, King Roland said proudly. Sunset Island. Sofia gasped. It's beautiful. The Royal Pearl docked near a wooden pier decorated with colorful flowers and seashells. As the family stepped off the ship, warm sunshine touched their skin, and a soft tropical breeze fluttered through their hair. Amber lowered her sunglasses dramatically. Now this looks like a vacation. James ran ahead. Look at all the palm trees. Sofia looked around in awe. The beach sand sparkled like tiny diamonds. The waves produced a magical humming sound when they touched the shore. Brightly colored birds flew in the air, singing sweet melodies. A friendly island guide greeted them. Welcome, royal family, to Sunset Island. We hope your stay is full of joy and magic. He handed each of them a beautiful flower necklace. Sofia smelled hers. It had a sweet, calming scent. This is lovely, she said. The guide led them to their beach resort, a large, beautiful wooden villa surrounded by tall coconut trees and colorful flowers. There were hammocks, small bridges, glowing seashell lamps, and even a private lagoon. I love it here already, Sofia said, spinning in excitement. Clover sniffed the air. I smell tropical fruit pies. After placing their luggage inside the villa, King Roland clapped his hands. All right, everyone, let the royal vacation begin. You can explore the island, but stay close for our first family dinner tonight. Amber immediately headed toward the beach chairs. First thing I'm doing is relaxing. James spotted a group of island kids playing. I'm going to join the treasure hunt. Sofia smiled, ready for adventure. I want to see everything. Clover hopped beside her. Everything? That's a lot, Sofia. She giggled. Come on. Let's explore. They walked along the beach, letting the warm sand tickle their toes. Sofia collected small seashells while Clover looked for snacks. Suddenly, Sofia heard a soft splash from the lagoon nearby. "What was that?" she whispered. She moved closer, and her eyes widened. In the clear water, she saw a shining tail, green and gold, moving gently. For a moment, Sofia thought it might be a fish. But then the tail flipped, and she saw a glowing figure disappear deeper into the water. "Did you see that?" Sofia asked Clover. Clover blinked. "I saw something shiny, maybe a snack wrapper?" Sofia shook her head. "No, Clover. It looked magical." She knelt beside the lagoon, watching the water closely. The surface was calm again, as if hiding a secret. Just then, a soft voice whispered, "Welcome, Princess." Sofia gasped and looked around. Who said that? But no one was there. The water rippled softly, forming tiny waves that seemed to dance. A warm glow spread through the lagoon for just a moment before fading again. Clover's ears twitched nervously. "Okay, Sofia. This place is too magical." Sofia's heart raced, not with fear, but with excitement. "I think the island is trying to show me something." Before she could look further, King Roland called from the villa. "Sofia, dinner time." Sofia stood up slowly, still thinking about the glowing tail and the mysterious voice. Something magical lived on the island. Something waiting for her. As she walked back to her family, Sofia looked over her shoulder at the lagoon. "I'll come back," she whispered, because deep inside her heart she knew. This royal vacation was not just about rest and fun. It was the beginning of a magical adventure. The next morning on Sunset Island began with warm sunshine, soft waves, and the sweet smell of tropical flowers drifting through the villa. Sofia woke up with excitement bubbling in her heart. She couldn't stop thinking about the shimmering tail she had seen in the lagoon and the soft voice that whispered, "Welcome, Princess." "Today," Sofia whispered to herself, "I'm going to find out who that was." Clover opened one sleepy eye. "Are we going for breakfast? Or exploring? Or breakfast?" Sofia giggled. "We can do both. Come on." After a delicious island breakfast with her family, fresh fruit, coconut pancakes, and sweet juices, everyone went off to enjoy their day. Amber headed to the spa for a tropical beauty treatment. James ran to the beach to join a sandcastle contest, and King Roland and Queen Miranda relaxed in a hammock together. Sofia, however, walked straight toward the hidden lagoon. The lagoon sparkled beautifully under the sunlight. The water was so clear that she could see colorful shells and smooth stones at the bottom. Palm trees leaned over the edges, their leaves swaying softly in the breeze. Clover hopped beside her nervously. "Okay, you were here again. Are you sure this is a good idea? Because yesterday I saw something shiny, and shiny usually means trouble." Sofia knelt beside the water. "I'm sure. I think something magical lives here. And I want to meet them." She gently touched the water with her fingertips. Immediately, small ripples spread out, glowing faintly with soft blue light. Then the water began to swirl. Clover backed up. "Oh no. Here we go again." Suddenly, a soft voice floated through the air. "Princess Sofia?" Sofia stood up quickly. "Who are you? Please show yourself." The water shimmered, and slowly, a figure rose from beneath the surface. A girl with long turquoise hair, sparkling green eyes, and a shimmering tail that sparkled like sunlight on water. Sofia gasped in awe. "Mermaid." The young mermaid smiled shyly. "Yes. My name is Marina, and I'm so happy to finally meet you." Clover's eyes went wide. "A real mermaid? Okay, this is new." Marina swam closer and rested her arms on a smooth rock near the shore. "I saw you yesterday. I wanted to say hello, but I wasn't sure if you would be scared." Sofia shook her head. "I'm not scared at all. I've met mermaids before, but never on a magical island like this." Marina looked relieved. "That's good. Sunset Island is very special, and it likes you. That's why it called you here." "Called me?" Sofia asked, confused. "Why would the island call me?" Marina hesitated, her expression dimming slightly. "Because it needs your help. Sofia's heart tightened. My help? Is something wrong? Marina nodded. Yes. Something is happening on the island. The magic here is changing. The sea creatures can feel it. Even the waves sound different. Sofia listened carefully. In the distance, the ocean did seem to hum a strange tune. What kind of change? Sofia asked gently. Marina pulled herself a little higher onto the rock. The island's glow is fading. The magical pearl that keeps our waters bright is weakening. And if it stops glowing completely, Sunset Island will lose its magic. Sofia felt a wave of determination rise inside her. But why me? Why would the island call me? Because you have a pure heart, Marina said softly. And your amulet carries ancient magic. You can help restore the pearl. Clover gulped. Wait, a magical pearl? Losing magic? Helping restore it? Sofia, this doesn't sound like normal vacation stuff. Sofia smiled gently at Clover. But you know magic always finds us. We can't just leave it like this. Marina nodded gratefully. There's more. The pearl is located in the crystal cave, deep inside the island. But the path is hidden. Only someone chosen by the island can enter. And the island chose me, Sofia whispered, feeling a warm glow around her. Marina nodded. Yes. And I can guide you part of the way. Sofia looked toward the villa where her family was relaxing. But what about my parents? And Amber and James? I can't just disappear. You won't, Marina said reassuringly. The journey begins at sunset. You'll be back before they even notice. Clover sighed dramatically. Why do magical adventures always start at sunset? Sofia laughed. Because magic likes to look dramatic. Marina giggled, the sound soft and sweet like tiny bells. Come back here when the sun begins to touch the water. I will show you the hidden entrance. Sofia felt excitement and responsibility mix in her chest. I'll be here. I promise. Marina smiled warmly. Thank you, Sofia. Sunset Island is counting on you. Then, with a graceful flip of her shimmering tail, she disappeared beneath the water, leaving tiny glowing bubbles behind. Sofia stood quietly, staring at the calm lagoon. She felt more determined than ever. Clover nudged her leg. So, magical adventure at sunset? Should I bring snacks? I should bring snacks. Sofia giggled. Yes, Clover. Bring snacks. But also bring your bravery. Clover puffed his chest proudly. I always have that. As they walked back to the villa, Sofia looked up at the sky. The sun was slowly climbing higher, but she knew that when evening came, her real adventure would begin. She whispered to herself, I'll save the island. I know I can. And deep in the lagoon, a soft blue glow shined brighter, because hope had arrived. Princess Sofia woke up early the next morning, feeling excited and full of energy. The memory of her new friend, the young mermaid named Neria, was still fresh in her mind. She sat up in her soft, seashell-patterned bed and smiled. Today, she would meet Neria again. Today, she would learn more about the island's secret magic. Sofia quickly got dressed in her light blue vacation dress and tied her hair with a tiny starfish clip she had found on the beach. The whole palace suite was quiet. Amber and James were still asleep, and her mother, Queen Miranda, was gently setting the table for breakfast with the castle staff. King Roland looked up from a large map of the island. Good morning, Sofia, he said with a warm smile. Ready for another day of adventure? Sofia nodded happily. Yes, Dad. Amber mumbled from her bed. Why is she so cheerful in the morning? Then she pulled a pillow over her face. Sofia giggled softly. She didn't want anyone to know about Neria yet, not until she understood the mermaid's secret. She quietly ate her breakfast and then headed toward the beach, her slippers softly tapping on the polished floors. The warm sun kissed her cheeks as she stepped outside. The crystal blue ocean sparkled as if it were sprinkled with diamonds. Sofia walked to the lagoon where she had met Neria the day before. She sat on a smooth rock and waited. Within a minute, the water began to glow. A soft swirl of bubbles rose to the surface, and then, Neria! Sofia smiled as the young mermaid appeared. Neria laughed, her purple tail shimmering like magic. I knew you would come back. I have something important to show you today. Sofia leaned closer. What is it? Neria looked around carefully, as if checking no one was watching. There's a secret path under the lagoon. It leads to a hidden place that only a few mermaids know about. But I trust you, Sofia. And I want you to see it. Sofia's eyes widened. A secret place? Really? Yes, Neria whispered. But first you must promise to keep it safe. The island's magic is delicate. Sofia placed a hand over her heart. I promise. Neria smiled and splashed her tail lightly. Good. Follow me. Sofia used a small stepping stone path to reach a platform just above the water. Neria held out her hand. The moment Sofia touched it, a gentle magic warmed her skin. A soft glowing bubble formed around her head, like a shield filled with fresh air. This will let you breathe underwater, Neria explained. Sofia gasped. Wow. Thank you. Together, they slipped under the surface. The world beneath the lagoon looked like a living dream. Bright fish with rainbow patterns danced around them. Towers of glowing coral rose like castles. Seaweed flowed in soft waves, looking like green ribbons drifting through the water. This way, Neria said, swimming toward a dark tunnel. Sofia followed carefully. The tunnel looked scary at first, but as she went deeper, tiny golden lights appeared, floating like fireflies. The tunnel led them into a round underwater chamber filled with shimmering crystals. Sofia gasped. It's beautiful. This is the heart of the lagoon, Neria said proudly. It's where the island's sea magic is born. Sofia swam slowly around the glowing chamber. Soft waves of light touched her face, and she felt warm inside, as if the magic was greeting her. Suddenly, the crystals flickered. Neria frowned. That's not supposed to happen. The light dimmed again, then brightened unevenly, almost like the chamber was struggling to breathe. Neria? Is something wrong? Sofia asked. Neria bit her lip anxiously. The heart of the lagoon powers all the sea magic around the island. If the crystal light becomes weak, the whole ocean will feel it. Sofia's eyes widened. Is the magic in danger? Neria nodded slowly. Yes. And we have to find out why. The chamber trembled gently, sending ripples of light toward them. Sofia grabbed Neria's hand for balance. We need to check the outside boundary, Neria said quickly. There's a barrier that protects the heart. If it's broken, the magic inside becomes unstable. Sofia nodded firmly. Let's go. They swam toward the exit tunnel, but the water around them felt heavier now. The glowing firefly lights were dimmer, and even the coral seemed less bright. When they reached the edge of the lagoon, Neria pointed to something unusual. A sharp crack ran along the glowing barrier that circled the lagoon. Blue sparkles leaked out like dripping light. This isn't good, Neria whispered. Sofia looked closer. Do you know what caused it? Neria shook her head. No. But someone tampered with the barrier. Someone touched the magic who shouldn't have. Sofia felt her heart beat faster. Who would do that? I don't know, Neria answered softly. But if the crack grows, the entire lagoon could lose its magic. Sofia frowned with determination. Then we have to fix it. Or find who did this. Neria looked at Sofia with grateful eyes. You're brave, Sofia. And I'm glad I brought you here. Sofia smiled back. We'll find answers. Together. Just then, a loud splash echoed across the lagoon. Sofia and Neria both turned immediately. Someone had entered the water. Sofia's eyes widened when she recognized the voice calling her name. It was Amber. Sofia, what are you doing out here? And who are you talking to? Neria gasped and ducked beneath the surface. Sofia froze. Amber had seen something. Maybe too much. And the secret of the lagoon was now hanging by a thread. The moment Amber's voice echoed across the lagoon, Sofia felt her heart race. She had not expected her sister to appear so suddenly. Clover jumped nervously onto Sofia's shoulder. Oh, if this isn't good, he whispered. Neria, the young mermaid, quickly ducked under the water, her tail flicking like a silver ribbon. Stay calm, princess, she whispered softly to Sofia. We can still fix the magic. Sofia took a deep breath. She turned to Amber, who was standing at the water's edge, arms crossed, looking curious and slightly annoyed. Amber, Sofia said carefully, this is Neria. She's helping me with a special island secret. Amber raised an eyebrow. A secret? What kind of secret? Before Sofia could answer, the water in the lagoon began to ripple wildly. The glowing barrier around the heart of the lagoon flickered and dimmed again. Tiny waves of magical light were leaking out, and the soft humming of the ocean became a worried whisper. Sofia felt her courage strengthen. Amber, the island's magic is in danger. I need your help. Amber's eyes widened. My help? How can I help? By trusting me, Sofia replied. We have to repair the barrier. Neria and I know how, but we can't do it alone. Amber hesitated, then nodded slowly. I trust you, even if it sounds a little scary. Sofia smiled. That's all I need. Together, the three of them approached the glowing crack in the magical barrier. Neria appeared from under the water, flicking her tail to create a protective bubble around Sofia and Clover so they could breathe. Amber held Sofia's hand tightly, showing she was ready to face the challenge. The barrier was weakened by someone touching the heart improperly, Neria explained. To repair it, you must all combine your magic and focus on what the island values most: courage, kindness, and friendship. Sofia nodded, holding her amulet tightly. I can do that. Amber took a deep breath. I'll do it too. Clover puffed up his chest. I'll help, somehow. Neria smiled. Good. Now, concentrate and imagine the magic flowing from your hearts into the barrier. Sofia closed her eyes, imagining a warm golden light flowing from her amulet into the crack. She pictured the lagoon sparkling, the waves calm, and the magical creatures safe. Amber focused on her love for her family, letting it fill her with strength. Clover imagined all the fun and courage he had felt with Sofia. Slowly, the barrier began to shimmer. The crack started closing, and the leaking light returned to its proper place. The lagoon glowed brighter than ever, sparkling like a million tiny stars. Keep going, Neria urged. Sofia, Amber, and Clover concentrated harder. Warm waves of magic flowed outward, restoring the balance. The golden glow covered the entire lagoon, and a soft melody of sparkling water filled the air. The heart of the lagoon pulsed with life once more, stronger and brighter than before. The barrier was repaired. Sofia opened her eyes, smiling in relief. We did it. Amber grinned, her arm still holding Sofia's hand. I can't believe it, we actually did it. Clover did a little victory jump. I helped too. Neria surfaced beside them, her tail shimmering like sunlight on water. You are all wonderful. The heart of the lagoon is safe again because of you. Sofia leaned closer to Neria. Thank you for trusting me and showing me the secret path. I couldn't have done it without you. Neria smiled warmly. And thank you, Princess, for believing in the magic of your heart. Suddenly, a soft splash came from behind. King Roland, Queen Miranda, and James had arrived. They looked around, astonished at the glowing lagoon. Sofia! King Roland exclaimed. What's going on here? Sofia turned to her family, smiling. We had a little adventure, but everything is safe now. The island's magic is back. James's jaw dropped. No way! You saved the island's magic? Amber hugged Sofia. I'm proud of us. This vacation turned out to be magical in a way I didn't expect. The family walked back to the villa together. The island seemed happier now. Birds sang louder, waves sparkled brighter, and the tropical breeze carried a gentle, sweet fragrance. Sunset Island had returned to its magical, peaceful state. That evening, the royal family sat together for dinner. They shared stories of their day, Amber's spa visit, James's sandcastle triumph, and Sofia's incredible adventure with Neria. The parents smiled, proud of their brave children. Sofia looked out at the lagoon one last time before bedtime. Neria appeared on the surface, giving her a friendly wave. Goodbye for now, Princess Sofia. Remember, you are always welcome here. Sofia waved back. Goodbye, Neria. Thank you for everything. I'll never forget this place. Clover nudged her. Can we come back tomorrow? Sofia laughed softly. Maybe, Clover. But for now, let's rest. We did a great job today. As she drifted off to sleep that night, Sofia's heart was full of happiness. She had discovered the magic of the island, made a new friend, and learned the power of courage, kindness, and family. Sunset Island glowed gently under the moonlight, its waves humming a soft lullaby. Sofia knew that this royal vacation was not just a fun getaway, it was a magical adventure she would remember forever. And in her dreams, she swam with Neria, exploring the sparkling depths of the lagoon, knowing that courage, love, and friendship were the strongest magic of all. The royal vacation had been full of laughter, surprises, and magic, and Princess Sofia had learned that sometimes the greatest adventures happen when you follow your heart.